Hey guys, it's Essie here with another speed build video. Sorry about Friday. Kind of took a hiatus since I was sick last week, as you guys know, and I did not expect to not put out a video, but I was just, bleh. If you were around me, I'm so sorry. I was just a mess, and my allergies, I don't know if you guys get sick. I know there's some people that just are so lucky and never get sick, and needless to say, I'm completely jealous of you. I mean, normal stuff. But I decided to do something I noticed quite a few people were doing. Not quite a few, but a few people were doing, and that's the Tumblr style videos, or speed builds anyway. And I think I did it right, or at least what I feel I did right. I know it's kind of it's a Tumblr build video, and I've noticed people have this certain style when they do it. So I kind of did it the best I could. I did realize at the end I kind of forgot to change the lights, but I was so focused on the aesthetic and the design of the build that I just kind of needed the light at the moment. So we'll just skip that. But anyway, how are you guys today? Anything good happen with y'all? I know that this whole year has kind of been a interesting situation in itself, but I don't know. Good things, good things. Let's see. I kind of went with this. In some aspects I noticed of the room, I went with a blue vibe and a purple vibe. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if I've told you guys, but blue and purple are my favorite colors. And I had an idea of this room. I wanted to make the background kind of a dark tone. And this is probably the first build I've ever really done without hardwood floors. I am a big fan of hardwood floors, so it's rare that I don't use them. I've been trying to kind of go off different styles. I'm kind of testing the waters when it comes to styles that I wouldn't normally, build or put out there. So this was a little different for me, but it's still, I think you can still tell that it's my style in a sense. So I had fun with it. I mean, I really had this idea for the sleeping part. I wanted to put the string lights and a curtain behind the bed, and I loved that using the 4-poster bed frame. It's not something I put in a lot of my builds when I'm playing Sims, so it was something new to me, and I had fun with it. So I hope you guys like how it turned out. I think you'll notice based on the thumbnail that I changed quite a few things around, but I think in the end it turned out the way it was supposed to. When I first started, I had this idea to kind of do almost a goth theme, so I think I did well in that aspect, but you can tell there are some parts that are more modern and contemporary, and that's kind of what I'm used to when I build. So yeah, I love contemporary style houses. I guess growing up in this awkward time frame, I was born in 95. So I was like around when smartphones were not a thing still, and we had Nokias, and I don't know if you've ever thrown a Nokia across the room, but that thing is not gonna break. So I don't know. I think that, I grew up in the 90s, 2000s, and the 2010s, and we're about to go into the 20s, the roaring 20s, I like to call it, because, who doesn't? But anyway, I've seen a lot of different styles pass through our culture in America and the world even, so I guess you could even see from my builds that I have a certain aesthetic. You guys probably see what it is. I don't, because you guys probably know as life goes on, you never really notice what you're doing, but you notice what other people are doing. So if you guys find out what I'm doing, please let me know what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. But as you can see the build going on, I didn't want to talk too much about it in the beginning, but as you guys can see, I had an idea to kind of complete the room before I put up the wallpaper and the flooring, which isn't something I normally do. I usually put the flooring and the wallpaper up first and go about that before I decorate. But I wanted to try and decorate before I put in the wallpaper and flooring. And honestly, I think that was a really good idea because, you know, it was easier to pick out the coloring after. And I didn't want to, the reason I did that is because I didn't want to base every single piece of furniture around the color of the room. So I had fun with it, and this little area you guys see here, this sitting area, I decided that if, you know, maybe this is only a, you know, this is a girl who is staying in her parents' house, and she needs her own space, so she's taking down, you know, this area of her house, and she's still a teenager, maybe a young adult, and she's an artist, she's a music lover, but she needs, you know, when people come over, when her friends come over, she needs this space to sit. So I decided to go with this more somewhat contemporary modern feel of the sitting area, because maybe not all of her friends are the way she is. So I kind of made the corner, you know, that the back wall her space where she can, you know, paint, draw, work on her music. And oh my goodness, you guys probably saw it already, but I love the guitar I put in there. Like, who does not love those types of guitars? Weird people, I know. Okay, maybe normal people don't like those types of guitars. Weird people have a better sense of humor. But it took me a minute to do this room, but I had so much fun with it, using different styles that maybe I wouldn't have normally gone for when it comes to the, you know, the artist theme. And I don't know why I've never done it before. I know I was talking in one of the last videos that I'm not much of a builder, but I do love designing, and I think I spend so much time, you know, putting together an aesthetic that I do forget to play the game sometimes. I do take that break. But I don't know. There's so much fun in just decorating and making it an actual room. I think that a lot of the time we don't, you know, we just, when we play Sims or when, even in life, we don't focus on the things around us that make us happy. So I wanted to kind of put out this, kind of what she is, who she is as a person, and what she loves. You know, I think we forget as humans to surround ourselves with people and, you know, objects maybe that we love, whether it be a journal or an easel, your own books. I know I'm a bookworm, so I need to have books around me. My computer is definitely my best friend. Next to my husband. Don't tell him I said that. Oh, and you guys probably heard I am using a different setting on the mic today. So I wanted to try and see what you guys think. There's 4 settings on my mic that give off different, you know, sounds. So I want to know what you guys think of this one. If this is better than the last, or if you guys like this more. But we're about to cut out, so I will see you in the next video. I'm gonna post go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel videos if you can. I would love to get this out there, and I will be promoting soon. So I will see you guys later. Bye.